Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in again to CityEngine TV in the year 2018. So if I can even still say this, happy New Year, happy 2018. And yeah, excuse my little hiatus the last few weeks. I've been sort of trying to come up with a better concept for our social media channels to engage a little bit better with you guys that are watching. So I hope you like what I've come up with, and feel free to either comment below with some input or reach out to me on any of our other social media channels or via, I don't know, via regular mail or carrier pigeon or whatever you want. But basically reach out to me with any feedback or comments because I'm all ears and I'm eager to try and turn the content that we create here for this channel into something that's actually going to be very useful for you guys. So the new format is called the Hot Seat, and I had two very interesting people join me in the hot seat this week, and I think it's fair to say that without one of them, Esri wouldn't really be at the point that we're at now. So maybe that's enough of a giveaway. You had your talk at ETH a couple of days ago, and you also saw some exciting things and new developments and projects happening at ETH. So what are your like first impressions, or what are the vibes and feelings you get from the day? Well,
it's very exciting. It's amazing to see the energy and level of work that people are doing at ETH and in all the areas we visited. Right, we visited landscape architecture and engineering. We visited computer vision lab, we visited the Future Cities lab, met with students and faculty, and very excited, turned on people doing work that's very relevant to what we're doing.
Did you have a favorite thing that you saw that day?
A favorite thing that I saw that day? Well, I think everything had its moments. The Future Cities work was really quite, I was surprised by the degree of maturity. That project's been going on for a number of years, and some real insight and success coming out of that, I see.
Great. Next question. This is the first visit that you've had together here with Jack in our office in Zurich, and you've been here before, but so generally, how do you both feel? Do you like Zurich? Do you like the office here in Zurich?
Yeah, I do. I think it's a good group of smart people that are really committed and dedicated to their work, and they enjoy their work. I think the cool thing about the work that we do, and it's really obvious in Zurich, is this sweet combination of computer science and systems thinking, and then applied to really difficult and compelling problems of how to visualize the world in 3 dimensions, how do cities operate, how do plans and zones and development take place in an urban environment. So it's a real great mix of things.
Well, we're glad you feel that way. So then moving a little bit into the whole R&D center in Zurich, or formerly Procedural. So what were your thoughts behind the acquisition of Procedural back in 2011, or what made Procedural so attractive for Esri as a company to want to get involved in?
So when we started Esri, it was a small company of 30 or so people. I think 3 developers when I came in '81. And that experience of being able to move quickly, be agile, think in a creative and exciting way about what we're doing is really important to me. And as Esri has grown larger and more successful, the surface area of our culture has gotten quite big. So 4 or 5 years ago, we decided we really wanted to look at other kind of nodes, other buds we could kind of hook to Esri, and you know, the area of urban design, urban planning, three-dimensional graphics. You know, these things were very much something we've been interested in. We met Pascal and his associates and thought this would be great. We could set up a new center. You know, the purpose of our development centers has really been to have a place where there's new culture that can happen, where there's new connections to community of research, and where people can also kind of own and grow a product and deliver it through to our user community. And so that was the idea. You know, the Zurich R&D centers really worked out very well that way. It was a way to tap into the, you know, European graphics culture and design culture, and be in Zurich, which is a great place for this kind of work, especially in the summertime, I guess.
Absolutely. Winter's pretty good here too.
Winter's pretty good. Yes. That's a train ride away from skiing.
Absolutely. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that sort of transitions nicely over to you, Pascal. So, like with the acquisition of Procedural, you were thrown from startup life into like big corporation. Was that a difficult adjustment for you, or how do you manage now?
Actually, Esri is organized pretty flat for being such a big organization, so it allows for agile workflows and development. I think everybody has a say, and it's really like an agile thing. And so from that point of view, I think Esri is still kind of a pretty big and old startup. But so no, it really fits well with startup culture. The only thing which changed was that it takes now 3 weeks to get a computer. Before it was 3 hours as a startup, but no, it's just administrative stuff, which is reasonable that it makes big corporate is where you have to organize things better. But on the development side, it's still this creative, open, fast environment, and no big changes for me.
And I think one of the other interesting things is the bigger Esri brings a big community of users, right? So as my interest was always in building systems that reach people and grow people and serve people. And I was always interested in building the systems, not finding the people. So, you know, I think with the work you've done, Pascal, you've been able to get your work out to a much larger audience through Esri.
And so next question for you is, Procedural was built up around CityEngine, right, as a product, and so did you have a different vision for CityEngine when you started out to where you are now?
Software development is always about change and movement. So actually, when we started Procedural, we thought about CityEngine being used for film, and then we realized that in film there are just like 100 companies actually buying this. So we thought like, okay, we have a business development problem here, but at the same time, all the architecture studios in the city started to be interested in us. So. And we also thought like, wow, this is something really exciting. So yeah, and based on that, we went more and more into architecture and urban planning. And then with Esri, we went even more into the whole geographic information systems. And so yeah, it's a really exciting ride. And now we are doing WebGL, browser, 3D, even VR. All these things. This is always changing, always moving, and it's really exciting.
Great. So one last question for you, Scott, in the hot seat. What's it like to work with Pascal? Did you know what you were getting yourself into when you signed on to this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Pascal is a very straightforward person to work with, right? I've enjoyed working with them, we can be frank with one another. We can share ideas. We can argue about things. But it's always about what's the best solution, what's the right answer, not about procedure or power or any of those things that can make it difficult to have a engaging, let's build something great conversation. So it's been great.
Good. Yeah, that's good feedback. So one last tiny little thing, it's called the lightning round. So I'm going to ask you both some questions that the catch is you can only answer with one word.
Okay.
So, we'll throw Pascal in the deep end first. Are we considering other names aside from CityEngine?
City builder. Lame, I know.
And this is one for our developers here. CityEngine uses the Eclipse framework. Why?
Simon Schubiger. Oh no, that was 2 words.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shubi. And Scott, if you could be CTO for a day in another company, which company would it be?
It would be unknown.
Unknown. Alright, and in one word, what are you most proud of Esri for?
Consistency.
Great. Alright, so thanks so much for you both for your time. And I know you've had a really full agenda the last few days. And yeah, thanks to everyone listening, and see you next time.
Okay.
Bye!